The show is live and interactive, and we're going to talk about some things tonight that I really believe you're going to want to ask questions about, get wisdom on. If you are a part of that cycle that I'm on perpetually, the cycle to lose weight, to improve yourself, to be a better version of yourself. We're all somewhere on that cycle, at the beginning, the middle, or the end of it. And if you're watching tonight and you're in that race, you want to talk to Maisha Wynn. She's here tonight. She's here to really help us, to bless us, to motivate us, to move us, to educate us. She is an expert author. She is a vegan chef. Huh? All the vegans in the house say something. I got 3 of you in here. She's here tonight to take us into a very special place so that the audience and all of us here in the studio can understand what it really takes for you to transform your life. People talk about it all the time, but rarely do you get to meet someone who did an extraordinary thing, not for somebody else, but did it for themselves. Welcome to the show tonight, Sister Maisha Wynn. How you doing?
What's going on?
It's good to see you. Wow.
Happy Marvelous and Motivational Monday.
Yes. How you doing?
I am highly favored and fabulous, baby. Fabulous.
No, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate you taking the time, to be here. We know each other from Chicago.
That's right. That's right.
And it's a small world, isn't it?
You are dynamic.
I appreciate that.
I mean, so to see you here, to be able to empower and inspire lives all across the world is a blessing.
Likewise.
Thank you.
And the audience doesn't know the treat that they're in for. But I know the treat that they're in for. So, we're going to talk about the business.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about the book.
Okay.
But before we do that, I want you, if you would, I want you to take us into the journey of your weight loss.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize you lost 100 pounds.
Over 100, 120 to be exact. I lost a whole woman.
Hold on one second. Yeah, I was about to say, y'all not going to clap on that?
A whole woman.
126 pounds.
Yes.
To me, that is absolutely amazing. And it's amazing because there are so many people watching.
Yeah.
And so many people in this audience. And the host.
You look good, though. You've lost weight since I've seen you last.
I have.
Yeah.
But not 126 pounds.
Yeah.
What I want to know is this. People try to lose weight and they fail all the time.
Right.
Take me into the moment where you decided you were going to try and win this time.
So you mentioned the word try, and I tell people all the time that try is a barrier word. You're either doing it or you're not doing it. And so I got a call back in October in 2011 that forever changed my life. My aunt called, she said, your mother is not doing well. You need to get to her house immediately. I showed up, my mother was hunched over on the sofa, didn't have the ability to be able to talk. I had to literally carry her to the car. After running tests on my mother, they realized that she had stage 2 stomach cancer.
Wow.
On the day they were supposed to treat the cancer, Dr. Sean, she caught pneumonia. And she made her transition on New Year's Eve. So every New Year's Eve, that's how I have to bring it in. So I was at the hospital for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for New Year's Eve. And the relationship that we had was so special. She was my mother.
I can see it in your eyes. Yeah.
She was my best friend. She was my confidant, my biggest cheerleader, my biggest supporter. But my mother was on 15 different meds: high blood pressure, diabetes, sarcoidosis, sleep apnea, epilepsy.
I have the requisite tissue.
Thank you.
No, it's fine.
So losing her was a wake-up call that, Maisha, it's time for you to stop being a human yo-yo. So people have to understand, where does your why come from in life? And so for me, I wanted to live not just for myself, but also for the legacy that my mother had created for me. At a very young age, she told me, Maisha, you are great. You are destined for greatness. And you speak about Dwayne Wade and love. See, I had love in my household. There are many souls who are roaming this world who have never experienced love.
You know what's interesting about that? First of all, I think you're absolutely right. And I thank you for, speak your mother's name.
Her name is Sharu, or Sharon. My middle name is Sharu.
Speak her whole name.
Oh, Sharon Williams.
Sharon Williams.
Sharon Williams.
Yeah. No, to me, I think it's important, you know, that we honor ancestors.
That's
and
right.
that we honor people.
That's right.
Who have loved us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's amazing how we have such vivid language.
Yes.
For the people that hurt us.
Right.
But we tend to be muted on the people who held us together and put us back together. So to me, it's important that we honor her name. Could you clap for her mama's name? That's just important to me personally. But listening to you, Achilles said that he who learns must suffer.
Yeah. People don't understand. It's in the midst of the darkness where we find our light and our strength.
Yeah.
But the question is, are you really willing to hone in on that? See, many people find themselves in the same situations because they don't self-reflect on the situation that they're in.
So, having said that, which is rich, let's go back to, so your mom has passed away.
Yes.
She's passed away.
She's passed away. I'm battling with depression.
Right.
Battling with depression for close to a year. I get a call from my cousin. She said, I'm going to Dubai. Would you like to go to Dubai with me? Now, mind you, I was already big, but I had gained a course of 6 months.
How big were you?
So at this point, I'm a human yo-yo, right? So the largest I've ever been is a size 20. At this point, I'm like a 14.
I don't know what that means.
So double digits. Now I'm a size 4.
Like weight, give me weight.
Weight, so I was about I'm 140. I was like close to 200.
Got it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, continue.
That's okay. She said, would you like to go to Dubai with me? I said, I'd love to go to Dubai. I mean, I'm not doing anything but sleeping and eating and crying. Sure. I'd love to go. And it was at that moment that we went to the largest mosque that's between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. And so when you go to the temples, you have to be completely clothed from head to toe.
Right.
Because it's a sacred place.
Right.
And I thought, wow, do I really cherish who I am? Am I really cherishing my temple? Something that I'm living in daily? And it was a wake-up call for me. I said, you know what? It's time for me to get back on it. Got back to Chicago. Lake Michigan is right there in Chicago. I started walking on the lake, allowing the sun, the vitamin D just to touch my spirit and my soul. I slowly started getting back into my winning routine by drinking more water. People don't understand. You need to drink half your body weight in water. Water is your best friend for life. So if you're 200 pounds, Dr. Sean, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water.
Wow. Wow.
It actually helps flushes out all those toxins.
You know what's interesting, because I'm amazed. I study people. This is what I do. I just watch and I observe. And you said something that is so critical, that sometimes you have to leave to learn.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you can't be in the same city around by the same food and the same people. You have to leave. You went all the way to Dubai.
That's right, to the Middle East.
And had a revelation.
Yeah.
In the middle of a Muslim temple. You're not Muslim.
No, I'm not Muslim. But I love the fact that they had a connection with their higher power. We were on our way to Abu Dhabi, and our driver said, it's almost noon. I have to pull over and pray. And I thought, wow, I need that in my life.
Right, right.
I need that in my life.
So let me ask you this. When you knew that you had to change your diet, your routine, your habits, I guess the question that I often have to ask people like you who've accomplished this is why do most people fail at diets and losing weight?
That's a great question. Well, I have learned that a lot of times people do it for the wrong reason.
So the reason is critical.
Well, the reason, yeah. So, oh, you know what? I'm getting ready for my class reunion, or I'm about to go to the Caribbean, or they'll do these they'll do these fad diets.
Yeah.
You know, they're selling the tummy tuck stuff and
Yeah.
all these pills or whatever. You have to do it the natural way. I tell people all the time, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady. See, I wasn't an overnight success. It's taken me years, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm constantly evolving.
That's so critical, because I think what happens is people don't build failure into their success.
Well, it's a part of it.
Right.
We fall down, but are you able to get on back
Right.
up, as Donnie says?
Yeah, yeah. So you've been able to have moments where you made progress.
Oh, hello, I'm human.
Facts.
I'm human, hello.
And
I love me some sweets. I love me some sweets.
Right.
Even as a vegan,
Right.
I can overdose on sweets and not be healthy.
Right.
I mean, that's real.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. So between the time that people set a goal
Yeah.
and the time that they reach a goal
Yeah.
is what I call the hateful middle. And what I'm wondering today is, how did you sustain your commitment in the meantime?
So you mentioned a very important fact, setting goals. Goal setting is so important, whether you want to lose weight, or you're going after that job, or you want to save up money, right, to go on that fabulous trip, or be able to send your children to college. We have to learn how to set goals. Visualizing point A to point B to point C is so key.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we talk, but have you been able to put your words to action by writing them down?
Can I tell you a story about this?
Yes, yes.
Because you just brought something.
Yeah.
So Kobe Bryant and I have been friends
Who?
for about, Kobe Bryant and I. We've been
Kobe?
friends.
Kobe?
Kobe.
Oh, okay.
We've been friends for about 20 years.
Okay.
And when we first connected, I asked him what he thought made him different than the
Yeah.
other guys on the team.
Yeah.
And he said something in line with what you just said. He said, Sean, before I play the game, I play the game.
Yeah.
He said, I've taken every shot that I'm going to take on the floor in my mind.
Yeah.
He said, I play every quarter. I play every
love it.
critical moment. And it's exactly what you're saying, that if you don't visualize your life,
That's
if you
right.
can't see yourself 25 pounds lighter or thinner, it's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
People don't understand the most powerful tool is right here, your mind. It's where everything begins and ends. I wake up every morning first living in a spirit of gratitude, to be able to see a new day. Oftentimes people take the small things for granted, right? Then I speak life into my own life. See, oftentimes we're waiting for other people to celebrate us, but you have to learn to be your own cheerleader. So if you want to lose weight, then you need to visualize that by saying, you know what? I am sexy, I am beautiful, I am healthy, I am fabulous, I am fit. I tell myself that every day. Every day.
What does that do for you?
So internally, I am speaking life into my own life. See, oftentimes we want somebody else to say, oh, Dr. Sean, you handsome, you sexy, you're intellectual.
I do want that.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep going. You're right.
But we have to learn how to speak life into our own life, and that's the connection of understanding who you are and whose you are.
But you know why that's so rich? I don't know why they don't clap. I don't know what's going on with that. But you know why that's so rich is because I think part of the reason why people think that what you just said is cliche,
Right.
or not effective, is because we don't believe our own words.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we have lied to ourselves so many times.
And we allow other people. See, we have to be mindful of our surroundings.
Yeah, that's rich.
If you are not surrounded by people who don't support you, who don't celebrate you,
Yes.
who don't nurture you, I mean, even family members,
Yeah.
you have to cut them off like a subtraction. You got to subtract them.
No, you're right. You're right.